The biggest space missions of 2023. Even though mankind won't be landing on the lunar surface of the moon again until 2025, 2023 has a lot of amazing and delightful space missions to look forward to. I believe it is fair to say that 2022 was an exciting year for astronomers, space engineers, NASA, and let's not forget, all of us enthusiasts. In 2022 we had some close calls from asteroids, spacecraft crashing into asteroids, amazing discoveries from the James Webb Space Telescope, and so much more. Although we have expectations of new groundbreaking spacecraft technology and all sorts of discoveries to come in 2023, we still think these next 5 are possibly the missions to get most excited for. Number 1. SpaceX and Boeing taking humans to space. As part of NASA's Commercial Crew Program, Boeing and SpaceX will continue to compete to send people into space as 2023 approaches, CCP. SpaceX will try its 6th launch for the CCP in February, carrying 4 people to the ISS. Boeing, on the other hand, has fallen slightly behind SpaceX in terms of launches, but as part of NASA's CCP, it will attempt the first crewed launch of its Starliner vehicle in April, carrying 2 NASA astronauts. Boeing will need to complete this launch as the last test before it can utilize the Starliner to regularly transport humans to the ISS. Number 2. SpaceX's Starship spacecraft is fired into orbit. In the last few years, SpaceX has established a solid reputation for itself in the aerospace sector. The corporation will now attempt to write even more history. SpaceX will aim to utilize its Super Heavy first-stage rocket booster to propel its second-stage spacecraft, Starship, into orbit sometime in early 2023, possibly late February or March. According to SpaceX, the two are together known as Starship, and the corporation intends to use them in the future as a reusable shipping system for both goods and people. In addition to placing satellites in Earth's orbit, the business plans to utilize Starship to send supplies and humans to the Moon and Mars. The Starship's first test is to launch it into Earth orbit to see if it can handle those future tasks. Therefore, whether you look up at the stars in 2023 with intention or by accident, you might be witnessing a breakthrough in space exploration. Number 3. Asteroid Bennu samples return to Earth. The OSIRIS-REx mission was launched by NASA in 2016. To obtain rock samples, the spacecraft made its way to the asteroid Bennu in October 2020. It is anticipated that OSIRIS-REx will bring the samples back to Earth on September 24, 2023. However, this date could change as the year progresses. Bennu is a relatively small asteroid in comparison to other objects in our solar system because its width is approximately equal to the height of the Empire State Building, roughly 1,450 feet, or 500 meters. Notably, NASA estimates that it has a 1 in 1,750 chance of colliding with Earth during one of its close approaches to Earth in the late 22nd century. However, scientists are not studying Bennu for those reasons. Bennu, on the other hand, was chosen due to its age. The asteroid has been around for more than 4.5 billion years, and the way it looks now is probably what it was when our solar system was formed 10 million years ago. Because of this, it is an excellent candidate for investigating the possible conditions of the early solar system. Number 4. Several countries shooting for the Moon. Since Luna 24 in 1976, Russia hasn't sent a probe to the Moon's surface, but that doesn't mean it can't go back. Russia intends to launch its Luna 25 lander in 2023 as of the end of 2022. To study components of the lunar polar exosphere, The spacecraft will attempt to land close to the Bogoslawski crater in the south polar region of the Moon. India plans to launch its third lunar mission in the middle to late 2023, closer to the equator. The launch of Chandrayaan-3 was initially scheduled for August 2022, but it was postponed to complete additional crucial tests. Chandrayaan-3 will land in the highlands near the Moon's south pole if it succeeds. Finally, the United States will launch 2 lunar landing craft in 2023. The Nova C aircraft manufactured by Houston-based Intuitive Machines will take off in March 2023. It will be the first American spacecraft to land on the Moon since Apollo 17 in 1972 if it succeeds. In the meantime, the Peregrine lunar lander from Astrobotic Technology is rumored to make its landing on the Moon's surface in the first quarter of 2023. The Peregrine's primary mission will be to investigate the exosphere, magnetic fields, and other features of the Moon. And last but not least, Number 5, Europe's JUICE mission to Europa. Jupiter Icy Moons Explorer, or JUICE, will be launched to Jupiter by the European Space Agency in April 2023. JUICE will conduct in-depth studies of Ganymede, Europa, and Callisto, 3 of the gas giant's big oceanic moons, once it enters orbit around Jupiter in 2031. Astronomers will be able to explore the 3 moons and Jupiter's surroundings in unprecedented detail thanks to these observations. JUICE will pass past Ganymede, Callisto, and Europa a minimum of 12 times each. JUICE will orbit the around Ganymede for roughly 9 months of the icy moons during the final stage of its anticipated 2-year mission, researching the Moon even more. The spacecraft will be orbiting another moon in the solar system for the first time besides our Moon. Well, that's it for today. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like button. If you have any suggestions, leave them in the comments section. And if you enjoy our content, and never want to miss a video, hit the subscribe button. Thank you for watching.